Hello. I was supposed to talk about this a long time ago. Promises were made, promises may have been broken. Did I promise? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm here now. I come back after like months of time just to talk about cheese. And I think that really encapsulates who I am as a person. But long story short, I want to talk about the Missouri cheese caves. It's cheese time! For those who don't know, I grew up in the wonderful city of Kansas City, Missouri. Woohoo! Go Chiefs! Home of the Chiefs! But there's an interesting fact about Missouri that I don't hear a lot of people talk about. Like, at all. And that is the government cheese caves. So to give some basic background, the US made a ton of cheese. They had so much cheese, we needed to dig out caves under Springfield, Missouri to store it all because it was millions, now billions, I think, pounds of cheese. And essentially what Wiki states is that it's government cheese specifically, not really the cheese you buy at the store, not cheese that you get from any local farm. This is like specific cheese used for the credit system of the government. I'm not even joking. The cheese was bought by a corporation known as the Community Credit Corporation. The whole point of this cheese, basically before World War II, right? Stable dairy systems, economy, doing good. Graph right here, boom, doing great, stonks. We have really great cheese production, really great milk, powdered things, cheese, cream cheese. Well, I don't know if it was cream cheese. That's probably too specific. It was general things. They just produced tons and tons of cheese. And going into World War II, we were like, oh crap, we need so much more cheese. We need a lot of cheese, like a shit ton of cheese. Basically, it was an all-out overproduction. After World War II, though, the government didn't really know what to do with all the surplus of it because it was like the best thing that we could possibly produce. As I said, ammunition for the army at this point. It's stored over hundreds of locations in like all the states. They need it to be in a more localized area, centrally located. I hope you guys know your geography. I can't have this be my target audience. So it was decided on Springfield, Missouri, I guess, because why not? One Springfield out of the gazillions that exist. I'm pretty sure there's so many Springfields in the US, like at least one in each state, probably even two in some of them. To be more specific about how much cheese we had after World War II, 500 million pounds of cheese. I wonder if that's why they call it like cheddar when people talk about money. Like, I got all that cheddar. I might have to Google that later. I don't know. What dollars are called bucks of cheese? Okay, so yeah, pretty much it's the cheese caves. So I think by around this time, it was like 1970, 1980, Ronald Reagan was president, and he was like, he found out about the cheese caves. Papa Reagan found out about the cheese caves. It's over. He's like, we have so much of this crap. It's literally taking up space, using resources. We have to put them in giant limestone caves to keep all this cheese stored, cool it at 37 degrees Fahrenheit, all of that just for this cheese, just for this dairy. I don't even think the milk's included anymore. At this point, they're just like, we just have cheese. We need to get rid of it. Reagan's had enough. He's tired of the cheese invasions. He's just like, get it out of here. Give it to people. Just donate it or something, please, God. So we use it in schools for like school lunches and things like that because it's very versatile, actually. It's like good cheese. It's pretty decent, even though they said it was like going moldy. Oh my gosh, wait, this is even better than I thought. The way Ronald Reagan found out about all the cheese stuff, he has the Secretary of Agriculture bring a 5-pound molding block of cheese, this giant like wheel of cheese, just slams it down on this table and it's just like, we got 60 million of these things just chilling back there. Reagan says to give it to other people, use it in schools, give it to senior citizens, give it to people who really need weekly dairy supplements or things like that, which I don't know if it's actually that important. But here's a fun fact: after they started doing that, they basically made this advertisement system. I think you know where I'm going towards here. Got Milk. Ever heard of it? Got Milk? Basically saying like, if you didn't have milk in part of your diet, you were a loser. You sucked. You were terrible at life. You deserve to die. This helped them pass out more cheese and more dairy in general and strengthened the consumer side of the dairy economy. And it's just so weird to think about the fact that they were like, does it really provide any nutrition? A little bit. Does it technically count as something kind of good for you? Yeah. Do people really need it as a part of their diet, and should we add it to the food pyramid? No. Let's do it anyway, because the government always does things correctly. So, you know, the Got Milk thing was going, rappers used it in their songs. Goddamn Martha Stewart decided to just cook with it on her show, like a whole bunch, I guess, to just promote it. The use of cheese, the government cheese, they were passing it out left and right to people. I mean, I am surprised I didn't receive government cheese. We were poor. It's actually really funny looking back at all the pictures, like the Got Milk ads and things like that, because it'd either be like an advertisement on TV that you'd see, or it'd be just like a poster board of Taylor Swift just like, got milk, and she's got like a little milk mustache on her. All this just to get rid of some old cheese. The whole country buffooned. But you know, after all this time, we still have like a really good cheese economy. We still just have a shit ton of cheese, and we still just keep it in Missouri, just downstairs in the limestone caves, keep it at a cool 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It's amazing. I really hope to look around there someday, like actually tour the area and just take in all the wheels of cheese. Every photo that I see actually is just so cool. I don't know why. I'm just gonna say it. This has been my special interest for years, so long. I swear every person I meet, if you know me for longer than like a few months, you find out about the cheese caves. I've met some people by first telling them about the cheese caves. Probably didn't even know my name before that point. Even on the Wikipedia page, it still says that the US Department of Agriculture has to buy more cheese every single time just to, you know, keep the flow going through the economy. Planned to get another 11 million pounds. That's 5,000 tons of cheese. Cheese block. Cube of cheese. I want to buy some. That'd be really cool. I'd buy a block, just review it on the channel. That'd be sick, dude. I got goals. I used to dream of better days like this. But yeah, they still buy all that cheese just to reduce the like billions and billions of dollars of surplus they have just lying around. And mind you, that's a fraction of what is in the actual storage areas. I guess there's more than one cave, but Missouri's got a big one. Really big one. In fact, it's so big that it's implied that Missouri's cheese caves actually include most of the like 1.5 billion blocks of cheese that we just have lying around and don't know what to do with. And that is so cool to me. Again, I could not explain to you what goes on in my head. I mean, if you just even look at the photos that people take of them, like there's not much out there. There's hardly footage. Well, there's footage. There's footage and photos. There's just not a lot of it. And I would love to go in there and just show you every like corner, every inch of that building. Is it a building technically? I guess it's just a cave. I don't know. But that does actually lead me to another thing though that I want to talk about, just as a little, you know, snippet of a video. Subtropolis, located in Kansas City itself, is a 55 million square foot. Wow, that's big. 55 million square foot underground in the limestone caves, the same kind that the cheese caves are in, business center. I don't know why this was created this way, but it's right underneath the city. And who created it? Who is responsible for such a weird place? That's right, Lamar Hunt from the Kansas City Chiefs. He owns it. I don't know what's even happening anymore. I don't know why Kansas City is still existing. People just do whatever they want there. Swear to God. Basically, though, it's under 160 feet beneath the surface. It's a massive infrastructure that's kind of just a basic structure, really. Like, you can actually go to it. You can look at photos online. You can go walk around. I guess it's weird, though, when you go up to the other businesses and stuff, because they're just like looking at you like, what's going on, man? What are you doing in our crib? Our 55 million square foot crib. It's a weird place for anyone to be, actually. I don't think any of us should be down there. Most of the notable businesses down there are like mailing companies and stuff. It makes sense. There's an amusement park complex section of it. I don't know whether this means there's like a actual amusement park down there or if it's the business side of things, but the Worlds of Fun and Oceans of Fun amusement park is the one I'm talking about. This was also Lamar Hunt's idea. What have you been up to, buddy? But yeah, long story short, we got way too much cheese, and I guess, you reach the ripe old age, 65 or above, I think is senior citizen age here. Please fact check me on that. You get to, get your own piece of cheese once a month. I don't know if you sign up for the program or if they just give it to you. Like, that's how you know you're old. You just start getting blocks of cheese sent to you every month, and you're just like, what the hell's going on? Is this it? Am I dying? It's like the Grim Reaper has been sent to my door. I guess school children also get it, but like, they don't really care. They don't know it's cheese from underground. That'd probably blow their minds, though. It blew my mind when I was, probably like 10. I've known about the cheese caves for a while. You can't hide it from me. I was looking for Atlantis when I was a kid. And yes, I totally found it somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean. It was pretty obvious. It's in the name. Duh. I do really hope to explore it someday if I can find a way to like get access to it. I mean, I know like news outlets, media outlets might be able to get into there. There are people that work down there, but there are people who work and are going down to the cheese caves every day. And I think it's pretty neat. So I just wanted to yap about it for a little while. Been a bit since I've made a video in general. I do have many ideas that I need to actually like output into the world, but thought this would be a great start, classic autism rambling. Make sure to eat your cheese and drink your milk, but not in excess, because the government lied about that too, because it gives you obesity. The government lied again. Go figure. Oh yeah, I guess I should have mentioned this earlier. They also store nuclear warheads down there, so that's pretty cool.